Okay, everybody, Camo Dave Show. It is the 28th Friday of May, Memorial Day weekend. We got a new one here. We got nothing new. We got nothing new here from Trip and Tracy. We got nothing new. She took down all her videos, at least put them in private mode. Videos are all gone. Her videos are all gone, and she sent me a text. She sent me a text, and she said I could read this to you guys. Let me hold on here a second there. She said, you can read this in your video if you like. So she did give me permission to read it. She said, Dave, I'm not doing well and I need to cancel my trip. She was coming up here next week to hang out, well, around the 10th or 11th, something like that. We were going to hang out, and she was going to give me a tour of her van, her newly redesigned van there, and we were maybe going to do some touristy things around the mountains here. And, anyway, she says, I apologize and wish you the best. She's going to cancel the trip. I hid all my videos and won't be filming for YouTube in the future. And she says, keep in touch. You've been very good to me and I appreciate it. I'm just hurting too much right now. I need to travel and try to focus on other things. Okay, so that's that. We've been covering Tracy and her exploits up there in the beautiful Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area over the last couple weeks. And I enjoy her channel. She has an honesty to it. She's a fun personality. She's funny. She just, it's a great channel, and she's got 1,000, a little over 1,000 subs. She's worked hard at building her channel over the last year or so, and I've enjoyed covering her. And hopefully she'll get back on YouTube and start posting stuff. The thing you got to realize too with YouTube is that it's a tough place. It's a very tough place. Once you start building your channel, once you start getting into that realm of popularity, excuse me here, it's tough. You get into monetization, you get into a lot of people criticizing you, you got a lot of people saying you're wonderful, you got competition with other people. It's a lot of work especially when you're doing nice videos like Tracy was doing, kind of well edited with some nice effects and all that. It's a lot of work, and then you've got your life going on over here somewhere, And I get it. I totally get that YouTube could just be all-consuming, and it does. It kind of drags you in, and it's like and you can't you're sucked into this black hole, and you can't get out of it, and it's spinning and whirling, and there go the trolls, and there go the critics, and there go the crazy YouTube regulations, and So I get it. And I wish Tracy all the best, and I'm sure we'll be keeping in touch, and yeah, there's always that standing offer for the Burger King Whopper. Anytime you come by here, Morganton, Tracy. So that's a standing offer that will never expire. Okay, Mr. Black Bugatti, aka Black Bigot, aka Black Bigelow, aka whatever he's calling himself these days. His name is Lamont. Okay, his name is Lamont, and he does a very successful channel called Lamont at Large, where he goes to cemeteries and he does research on who's buried where and why they're there and how they got there, and it's a really good channel. He does a really nice job with it. Anyway, I was on his live chat last night, and I took some notes. Because I want to get things right here on the Camo Dave channel. Lamont has a van. I think it's a van. A van. He has a van. Apparently, and he has a trailer, a little kind of beat up, clunky trailer. I think he's been hauling that trailer around for many years now. I think it's the same trailer he had back when we met in Springfield, Virginia, back in 2018, which is what? 3 years? It's 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago to the date. It was the spring of 2018. So we met up in there in Springfield, Virginia 3 years ago. I think he's still got the same trailer. Anyway, the trailer is pretty much shot. He says it's an inch off the ground, and he is now stuck. He is stuck in Wisconsin and needs to get some repairs or get a new trailer. It sounds like he's going to get a new trailer. I think he can probably swing it because his Lamont at Large channel has done quite well. There's his alter ego. Okay, now he's Mr. Wonderful, Sweet, Kind, well-spoken, no bad words. He puts the good side of Lamont Anyway, 223 subs. Excuse me, 223,000 subs on this channel. So he's making some decent money on this channel, okay? So I think he can afford to get some sort of a new trailer or whatever. He could probably get a whole new vehicle if he wanted to, and just get an RV or get a. I probably doesn't want an RV, right? Get a big van, get one of those big fancy vans, and go up there to Canada and have a Chrome help him build it out. I don't know, but anyway, he said he wants to be in Indianapolis. I guess he's got something going on in Indianapolis and he can't make it. He's stuck in Wisconsin with a broken, busted trailer. So that's what he said. He took down his live streams, which he usually does, but so you can't see the video on that. But all our best to Lamont. Hope he gets his trailer fixed or replaced. Get a new one. Come on. You can probably find a new one out there for not too many bucks. Very simple layout. Just kind of, he has a little table there and a bed and whatever. So anyway, Lamont, not quite on the road right now. Stuck in, of all places, Wisconsin. Yes, that's right. One of my relatives, Howard Hughes, yeah. You know what? When I was in high school, everybody called me Howard because I was in high school back in the 70s, and that's when Howard Hughes was big. Howard Hughes was doing all this crazy stuff. Howard Hughes, you ever watched The Aviator, the movie there with Leonardo DiCaprio? Go watch it if you're too young to know who Howard Hughes is. Howard Hughes was one of the richest guys ever back then, and he was into aircraft and he owned most of Vegas. I don't know. Crazy guy. Anyway, Howard Hughes was big back then. Anyway, and everybody joked that my last name is Hughes, so they all thought I made a joke like I'm Howard, and people would call me Howard. They didn't know my name was Dave, and so they hi Howard, and then I'd be in roll call in a class, and they'd say Dave Hughes, and I'd raise my hand, and they go, "What? I thought you were Howard." Anyway, Howard Hughes. Yeah, I'm a famous person. Then I remember Tim Conway babysat me when I was a kid. So I know a lot of famous. I saw Patrick Stewart once. I met Buzz Aldrin, second man to walk on the moon. Anyway, Tony Bennett I met once. Gene Scott, the preacher dude, I met him once. Anyway, so I've never met Howard Hughes. But anyway, this is Wonder Hussy there in Vegas. And a very good video here about Howard Hughes and how a good Samaritan got shafted out of his share of the Howard Hughes fortune. Hey, have you ever watched Patrick Dickinson? He's a British guy, lives there in the Midlands of England. He usually does like explorations of tunnels and stuff like that, but lately he's been kind of sidelined with some health issues. And he's been doing a lot of, he has a pub in his house, and he actually likes to play cool classic rock and do some other stuff like that. But anyway, he is camping. He's an old age pensioner, wild camping on the edge of the Kinder Scout, which is a big rock formation there somewhere in England. But anyway, good video. I haven't seen any camping videos from him lately, but he's been doing that. Yeah, he did a woodland wild camp with French food and drinks. But yeah, usually, and he's been getting into camping now. But he always brings the drinks along, and this is his pub. He has a pub shed and his vinyl record collection, which is quite impressive. So this is all the videos he's done in 3 months, but he is now getting out and about, getting some exercise, getting out in the British countryside now that spring is coming, and doing some camping. So good for him. I love his voice. He has this just classic British voice. Anyway, but when you go back to look at his history here, when you go way back, he does all these underground explorations like tunnels, goes under the city, really cool stuff. He does some tree, anyway, really cool stuff there. If you want to binge watch somebody someday and some really cool exploration-y stuff out, especially his tunnel videos, some really cool stuff. Anyway, check him out, Patrick Dickinson. I'm pretty sure no relationship to Deborah Dickinson. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Is that her long-lost British cousin? I don't know. Right, there goes Big Dog RV, or Felix's RV, not RV, van. Felix had a van, and then, Felix was the guy that was sharing the camps. What is it? Okay, let's start this over again. There once was a guy named Kevin. Kevin lived in Athens, Georgia. Kevin had a little compound out on the east side of town, and his friend Felix was there living with him in the compound. They were just friends, okay? Anyway, so then Kevin comes west. It's a long story and goes through many different vehicles. It has a very popular YouTube channel. And then Felix, I hope he got his name right. Felix there in Athens, Georgia, decides to also come west and help Kevin out with his health issues and stuff. Kevin needs some help now with his health issues and stuff. Looks like Kevin has made the move, and it looks like Felix has made the move permanently out west. And anyway, so Kevin gives his Class A to Felix because Kevin got a Class C, and now Felix has sold his van. Right? I think I got it all right, right? Yeah. So, that's that. So now they're headed to New Mexico. I presume they're going to the... there it is. There it is. The little Prepper Shack. Now, if you were watching Kevin, Camper Van Kevin from last year, you know he built this Prepper Shack. A beautiful little thing. It's got air conditioning. It's got everything. It's got a hot tub in there. It's got fridge. It's got everything. It's beautifully painted in a nice kind of bluish purple. And there they are. There, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, back to the shack. Finally, it's been a while, you know. This was last summer when Kevin was building out the Prepper Shack, and now they're back. So, and now he's back, and back to the shack. So, we're gonna be interesting to see what's going on with the shack there. Yeah. So, anyway, so, all right. So, back to the shack, and Felix and Kevin, a.k.a. Bert and Ernie. They were calling themselves Bert and Ernie on a live chat yesterday, so whatever. All right, got a nice one there from Avian Awesome there. He is reunited with his friends, especially the one that has the schoolie, and then they got to get the schoolie fixed. The schoolie needs repairs, so it's nice to see him back with his friends there, and yeah. So anyway, check that one out. That's a nice video there. A very nice video there. Avian Awesome. Yeah. The reunion. The Beaver Den goes to a Walmart and gets a beer fridge. A really tiny beer fridge. I don't even know if you get a 6-pack in it. Who we got back now? Scuffed Princess Bubbles. We got a whole big thing going on with Princess Bubbles, Scuffed Princess Bubbles, and Demonic Abyss, and everybody's... We're like the old Boyd is back, and I'm not going to get into it. But it's all back, baby. It's back. The Boyd, the bottom of YouTube. Everybody's like going crazy. So anyway, I just rise above it and look down on it and go, oh, I don't want to get involved in that. This is a very good video. I want you to watch this. Switch it up. Voices in my head. Anyway, a very interesting video about dealing with anxiety and all the stuff that goes along with that, and how getting on the road kind of, it kind of helps you out with stuff like that. It's, anyway, a lot of folks, this is a topic that a lot of people don't like to talk about, but it is a very interesting topic, and switch it up there. I guess they're the Georgia couple, right? They're having a big Georgia meetup later. Anyway, very interesting video, and watch it. Go watch it. I highly recommend it, and you'll understand what they're talking about. But, there's a lot of people dealing with, anxiety issues, and they get into that, and I can identify with some of that, Cigar chat with Ed, plus a scout update, Nomad Ranch. God. Cigars. What was that line Casey Kasem said? Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Remember, he was Casey Kasem. He was the guy that did that American Top 40 show every Sunday. And then Howard Stern kind of butchered that and said, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for cigars. Oh, yeah. We got a whole nother thing cooking with that Nomad we don't talk about anymore, the guy that has the house there in Illinois. Oh, my gosh. JT is back. Oh, my gosh. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of stuff going on I really can't get into talking about. We got Nikki Delventhal there, living in a car in New Mexico. She's living in her Prius. Yeah. So, I guess that's it. Oh, we had a nice video there from Lori's Way. She did a live chat yesterday, day before. Nice video from her. She's a nice person. She's got her hair dyed pink now. She hangs out with that, Blue Van Den and everybody. And I think she said she's heading back up to Wisconsin. Heading back up to Wisconsin because she's, check out her some family members up there. And she usually tends to do that in the summertime. So whatever. Okay. We got more of 30 and a Wake Up Guy he is in beautiful Hawaii. All right, everybody, that ought to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. It is Friday, the 28th of May. Don't forget, every Saturday we do 2 live streams, one at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and the other, which is a call-in show now, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the Camo Dave channel. Be there if you can, okay? I'm trying to limit my live streams to just Saturdays. I just think too many people are doing too many live streams, and it's just getting ridiculous. So we're just focusing now on Saturdays for the time being. But that could change. All right, folks, thanks for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Friday. A happy Memorial Day weekend, by the way. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to start out hot here in North Carolina. Then I think it's supposed to get cooler. So only in the 70s, I think Memorial Day is the forecast right now. So that'll be nice. But anyway, you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I'll talk to you later. Vlog. I'm done.